Hello everybody, bienvenido a todo. Here I am back in Train Sim World 2 as always and continuing my tour of classic German routes in Train Sim World. And we have arrived at Rhein-Ruhr Osten, which takes us from Hagen to Wuppertal. And we're running a regional express service which will take us from Wuppertal Hoppenhof to Hagen Hoppenhof. And we're taking it with a BR 146.2, which I think is the one that from Dresden, so I'll be able to use the AFB. This route it's not a very long route, so it should only take about half an hour. There's a fair few stops, but we'll see. It's a it's kind of like if this route continued, you would be able to go straight on to Russi Nord. So that which should be my last German route. I think I need to do a full video on. So we'll see if I get around enough time before Dresden Chemnitz comes out. But anyway, without any further ado, I shall start. Let's get going. So I need to put the key in. Yeah. Turn the train lights on, and open the doors, and I need to pass around at the back. What do I need to do? I need to turn the headlights to headlights, and I need to turn on the PZB and the CFA. There is no LZB on this route, so I mean you cannot go faster than 160, so irrelevant. Auto set destination. Is there a power button on here? I don't think there is on the new one. I don't think that the loco won't say the destination, but the Dosto should, I think. Yes, there we go. Yes, but the loco will remain nameless. Oh well, I can live with that. But the headlights on? Yep, they look fine to me. Anything else here? I don't think so. Oh, I need to turn on the AFB. There we go. And I'll put it up to 40 just to prepare myself to leave. And I think that's it. I think I'm prepared. I'll close the doors. 15 seconds to go. Wow, I'm being very efficient. I haven't got any rain on. It's clear sky. Yep, it's a bit of snow on the ground, but not fully. And I'll stop releasing the brakes. Right. And if I put the throttle on, will I start moving? Oh, I hope so. It looks like it. Oh, come on. That's good. That's good. Right. So here we are. Maybe we might be able to race that little S-Bahn train, actually, thinking about it, because oh, there's an S-Bahn coming in. Because it's oh yes, there it goes. It's running the same line as we are for most of the way. So the S-Bahn runs off this branch, and the regional expresses and freight goes down this branch. But obviously that's a much peppier, faster accelerating train than ours. And also we're stuck under this restriction whilst we pass over switches. So it will gain some time on us, I assume it will, because I'm pretty sure I tried doing that S-Bahn service for about 10 videos and kept getting interrupted by my dog, kept screwing up. So in the end I was like, I'll just do a bloody regional express. S-Bahn just isn't for me. Every time I try and make a video with the S-Bahn service, it's just too much. So yeah. Let me continue. Oh, restriction gone. I can accelerate to my heart's content. And we've got 2.8 kilometers yet. But that train is going to be long gone. But it will stop in a station fairly soon, I think. I should bring down the acceleration. I'm getting some wheel spin, some slippage. There we go. Yeah, so this is definitely the newer version of the 146. Because it's a lot more temperamental. But I like that. Alright, alright, alright. Do you want me to put some sand in? Ooh, there's a regional express coming. and we're overtaking that. Goodbye. Oof, nice. Right, so we are inbound on the Wuppertal Barman, and we need to begin to slow down. I think, yeah. I'm going to turn the throttle off and coast a bit. Okay, I don't want to be that much below 40 when I'm still 200 meters away. Why is it? Oh, because that's why. Oh, that's so annoying. I pressed the wrong thing. No, I'm running up this platform. I don't care. I don't care if I'm going to be late. And this S-Bahn service is coming to taunt me. Huh. Okay, 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 okay. Are we all fully in? Kind of. You'll do. Not my proudest moment, but there we go. Now I will have to learn to properly make sure I know which brake I'm using next time. Uh, 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 uh. I don't think I'm under restriction, but there's some kind of restriction going on there. Close doors, close doors, close doors. Oh, don't be like this. Right, there we go. Right, I'm going to open the windows for a little bit more volume. Ah, we're going to get into a train race. It's alright, I've got 40 kilometers on him. But I think our next stop is the same one. No, no, no. How dare you? Rude. Yeah, what is this telling me? Oh, okay, it's telling me. Get under 80. Oh, because I've got a red. Ooh, interesting. And there's a Schwieberbahn, which is the main reason you would ever go to Wuppertal, if you're not from there or have family there. It is a wonderful, wonderful thing. I'll try and go into more detail about it while I'm stuck at this red. Well, I think this red is just one of those reds that will disappear when I close the doors. Oh, but I've made up my time. Oh, I need to be underneath the 25. This time I will stop closer within the first green square. There we go, and door open. Right, there we go. Looking great. Oh, that whole scene looks great. But that here thing, where that train, that AI metro is moving along, is the Schwieberbahn, one of the world's first overhead monorail. So it's one rail, and it's suspended. So you see the rail is above the train. It's not. There are some more modern interpretations. I think in Japan, possibly in possibly there's one in India as well. I have a vague feeling. But they are nothing quite like that, because the one here in Wuppertal, well, aside from being the first, was a very kind of it was built the way that it was built. So you see how the pillars are all at this kind of very jazzy angle. It's built above a river. I think it's called the River Wupper. And so it is. It looks very unique. The more modern interpretations of it tend to try and take advantage of the how thin the pillars can be to hold up the track, a bit like a monorail. So instead of being like this and taking up huge swathes of space. Oh, that's a terminus. Oh, bye. The reason that they've tried to kept the technology alive in more modern systems is to take advantage of the short amount of space that it takes up in comparison. And I mean, to be fair, the reason they built it here as this was to take advantage of building it above the river. I have been to Wuppertal and I have been on the Schwieberbahn, and I can highly recommend it. It's brilliant. And it's great that like DTG modeled it in this route, because it's not strictly necessary to have done it. I mean, sure, it would have been very odd if they hadn't done it, but like, okay, and this is what kills this route from a gameplay perspective. Look at that! The train, literally, the hump is literally, the gradient change is like an actual, like, clip. There's no smoothness, there's no nothing. That's why I think I've said in other videos this is one of the weakest German routes, and it is like, it's a shame because like, as you can see, you get some really good services running alongside S-Bahn and regional expresses. Like it's not a bad. The content isn't bad, and I think this is the route that you need if you want the G6, which all the reviews say is a very good loco DLC. But yeah, it's a shame that like, I hope when this route goes over, someone does something with the gradient. The preservation crew like do something about it, because it is just take a little bit away from what should otherwise be quite a good route. I think also it's one of those routes where you almost feel like more should be happening. You know? But like I said that was a bit the same as with Rhein-Ruhr. It leaves you like wanting a bit more. This one, I guess, if you got the G6, and maybe I think that's the only local DLC that comes with this. Possibly, it's that kind of one where you're like, you always think there could be more. There's more out there to be played with on this route, but yeah, I don't know. For me, it's definitely. I think it is one of the weaker routes. Oh, shit! No, the wrong brake. Oh, look at this! Look at this! Look at this! Oh, joke. Okay, we got under. But I need to brake. I need to stop. Okay. Oh, and I need to go to 25 as well. So that's going to kick in. Okay. 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 Right. This is a good route for PZB, I will say. I will give it that. There is definitely more mainline traffic on this route. I went to Wuppertal on an ICE, so I know for sure that they do run there. Um, oh God, a minute late basically. I mean, with the tracks in the state that they are in, with those gradient changes, absolutely not. But it would be good if they can timetable in an ICE. Well, I think it was the IC2. Is it? Yeah, IC2 that I went on there, or it could have been a one, but I think it was a two, um, which would be they don't isn't modelled in the game, so they couldn't necessarily put it on here. But there's definitely something. This would be a good route for them to put the tilty train on. They should do some layers with it. It would be great. Oh, what's gone on there? Come on. There we go. Come on. I don't know what's up with this train. It's really not like in acceleration today. No, I put it up to 70%, and I guarantee it'll start wheel spinning at some point probably. Uh, I've still got that bloody 25 mile an hour restriction. Presumably until I get past the next signal, and then it'll be like, no, actually, you could, you're fine. Yeah, there we go. Oh, oh, but now I'm just up to 40. Really accelerating slow. Have I done something? Have I put a brake on? I haven't, have I? It just feels like it's really struggling. Concerned. Oh, there it goes. Oh dear Lord. Come on. No, seriously, what is going on? Oh, I'm on a very steep hill. That might have something to do with it, but still, this train can do better than that. I'm not going to be stuck below 40 kilometers an hour because I'm on a hill, surely. Come on. We can do it. Oh gosh, there we go. We got to the top of the hill. Oh gosh, I had forgotten this. I got a red signal coming up. Does that say what? Well, I have no idea I've got a red signal coming up as of yet. So no, I do because I got the hurt, but I haven't had an as a driver. I haven't seen anything yet. Um, so I should wait for the signalling to tell me. Because I guess that's the next station. Just after the next station. Yep, it is. So I shall continue merrily on my way. Oof. And now I'm on a steep downhill gradient, so I can finally accelerate. And then the train is going to go into overdrive trying to keep me. Whee! There's the yellow. You can stay at 80 or whatever, 75. Here we are. You know what? This is actually much better than I remember it, this route. Much nicer. This branch is much nicer than the S-Bahn route. Oh dear, I'm going to get triggered by the 25, aren't I? Yeah, I am. Okay, okay, okay. Okay, okay, okay. Oh, I'm only 30 seconds late. Okay, well, I'll be a minute late by the time I stop, but, you know, that's good enough for me. Come on, come on, come on. Yeah, so I've been trying to make a video about this for ages, but I've only been doing the S-Bahn services. It only just occurred to me today, why not just do a regional express and not encounter any of these issues? Um, and so, yeah, now I'm seeing, because I haven't played this route in quite some time. Oh, dear Lord, I'll just stop. Oh, put me out my misery. So a lot of these routes I certainly haven't played since I got a PS5, and I haven't played much since I haven't played much since TSW2 came out in general, unless they've been redone by the preservation crew or something like that. So this is a good example of a route which I really haven't played much in TSW2 in general, but certainly have not played it all on the PS5 until now. And also I got it on PC because it was like €3 or something ridiculous in a sale a few weeks ago. Um, but I'm pretty impressed with it actually, and may have to look if it is this route that the G6 goes with. I may have to look into whether it's worth getting. I am finding my way with Frey actually. I did get the BR155 on sale because it was ridiculously cheap, and it's like a little bit different for German loco. So I thought, why not? And I am getting familiar with it. But I think Rossignol is getting a preservation crew update. So I don't know whether to invest a lot of time now or if it's going to be like zhuzhed up a bit. Whether it's better to wait. Besides, freight isn't a big thing for me, so and that loco is new, so the G6 probably won't be on. Oh no, the 155. Oh, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah. But the G6 that won't go on sale for ages because it's a good loco. B it only just released, and um, but yeah, probably because I'm not massive on freight. I mean, I may be. You never know. I think it's just because so much of it always feels like there's a lot that the game doesn't tell you, like calculating which kind of how much brake force you need, and therefore which PZB mode to select, blah blah blah, all of this. What your top speed's supposed to be, and it all gets a bit. For me, it gets a bit confusing. I think I generally prefer passenger services anyway. But I am always up for trying new things. American freight, though, it may be a cold day in hell before I start finding that interesting. But who knows? Who knows? Miracles can happen. Oh, we've got 9 kilometers to Hagen now, so non-stop, and it will be a mostly straight line. So I'm gonna try push this up to 100%. We were even going all the way up to 160, so like, wow. Look at this. Look at this kink. Look at these gradient changes. Look at that. The train basically flew off the edge there. It was like going up a cliff. Very, very odd. I don't understand why this route was made like that in particular. It's not the oldest route. It's not... I mean, it's a hilly route, but quite a few, like the previous German routes, like Main Spessarbahn and Rursig Nord were hilly routes too. So it always surprises me that this route, a fairly generally otherwise all right German route, they got the gradients really, really. I don't know what even know what the word is. Severe, really severe gradient changes. It just looks odd. Like I think in the scenario planner, I put the DBVL 101 on here, and it just looks so odd. Really, really odd. But yeah, I would love if this they added in some intercity layers. I don't know if the R101 actually runs, but I know there's definitely an intercity express that runs some part of this route. I doubt it goes to Hagen, or maybe it goes off this way to Hagen. But yeah, it comes in for Pedal. You know what I've been thinking? I've actually travelled on quite a few of these routes. It's quite funny because just in Chemnitz, as they were doing the preview, I suddenly realised like that was the route I went on. That was the one because I went to that narrow gauge railway that's on the route, and it surprised me. I don't think I went on a 612 though, although I would have gone in the year the route is set, 2012. So look at it, look again, look at that. Oh, it's comical, comical. Some of these churns as well feel a bit severe for the speed. Like I like either the super elevation isn't quite right or something because it feels like the train is lurching a bit more than it should. Okay, got okay, so I need to acknowledge that 100, and that should be it, I think. Oh, and now I've got 70. Alright, I'm under 80. That's enough. Okay, we're a kilometer away from Hagen, and we're getting. Oh, 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 oh! What did I do? Hmm. Oh, why did I do that? Okay, okay, right. Now let me assess the situation after I panic pressed like seven different buttons. Um, I am limited to 25. Was that a thing? You know what? Now I'm thinking back. I'm pretty sure this was the route that I learned Pizza B on, and there was always a bit that like got me, and I don't know if it was this. Okay, right. So, am I okay to start? Yes, right. Though for the life of me, I can't think. What didn't I? I mean, I'll look back and I'll be like, oh, obviously, but I don't think I saw anything unless maybe there was a speed reduction sign. Oh, I can go up to 40. Oh, gorgeous. Yes, don't worry, I'll stay under 40 if my limit coming up is 50. And I'm 2 minutes late, 2.5 minutes late already, so I'll be about 3.5 minutes late by the time I get there, which I will just live with grumpily. Okay, okay, off we turn, off we turn. Oh, and there's a regional express going in the other direction. Maybe a 143 is the better train to do this with, because it's just slow. There we go. Oh god, don't take me past the red light, whatever happens. And scene. Okay. You know what, 3.5 minutes late. I'll live with that. And how many Pizza B trips did I do? Two? Or was it just that last one? Um, was the one at the start as well? Oh, I can't remember. But I'll live with it because I think I did quite well. Otherwise, um, obviously, for someone who's never going to be a train driver, oh, look at that, look at the sun just popping in there. I think I did quite well. And in the wise words of the British Transport Film Board, whatever it was called, the gradient was against me, and I was not on time. So there we go. What did I get? Well, I got a gold, and my stop accuracy 141 meters. It was less than that in the end. I drove forward. Um, okay, yeah, that really, I think I deserved a silver, probably. But because um, I'll take the gold, and I'll never rerun this service again. You know what? Actually, I was fully prepared to come into this complaining, saying, "Oh, how awful this route is." But whilst I do think it probably still stacks up as one of the weakest, I'd say maybe it does. It's the gradients, really. If not for the gradients, I think maybe Hauptstrecke Rhein-Ruhr would probably fall into last place. And I can see how many people might think even this is better than Hamburg-Lebeck. But maybe I've got time to go do another video on that. Let's see. Because I need to do Rusty Ignored as well. If I'm going to do this all before Justin Kemitz arrives, which is on Thursday, this Thursday, absolute day one purchase for me. I am getting some of that. Um, Definitely getting some of that T tilting train action. But until either I do make a video of Rossi Ignored and Hamburg Lebeck, or I make my first video for Justin Kemitz, another one I'm just going to get wrong. Uh, have a great period of time, however that may be, an afternoon, morning, whatever, and enjoy the new year. Uh, it's already been over a week now, I think, hasn't it? So, if it's been good, good. If not, well, there's still 358 days of it to go. So hopefully it will get better. And hasta luego.